A massive controversy has erupted in Maharashtra after the state water resources minister was spotted with a revolver tucked under his belt at an event organized for children with speech and hearing impairment. The event was held on Saturday in Jalgaon, where the state water resources minister Girish Mahajan, he's a member of the Bharatiya Janata Party, he's a BJP MLA. He addressed children after distributing educational material. The opposition has upped the ante against the state water resources minister. There was a massive uproar in the assembly today over the minister's gun flaunting act. The minister has defended himself. He says he was carrying a licensed weapon, he has no criminal record, and he violated no law of the land. Joining me now for more is noted lawyer and rights activist Abha Singh. Ms. Singh, the minister says, I have violated no law. I have not violated the Arms Act. The opposition is making a mountain of a molehill.
The minister may not have violated the Arms Act, but the minister has to explain that why in a school for mentally challenged children he needed to take a revolver. Was he trying to scare the small minds? Why was he endangering the lives of small children? Because so many times these guns have gone off and hurt people. So it was definitely against the sense of propriety which the minister was not following. He has breached the protocol of safety by carrying a gun in a school.
Stay on with me, ma'am. There are several callers who are joining us on the broadcast. They're sharing their views, and we would like you to tell us what of what they think and what you think of this. Usha joins us from Bengaluru. Usha, the minister says I violated no law. What's your take on the minister flaunting a weapon when he goes to visit little children?
Yes. Good evening, Mr. Sawant. Kindly give me a minute to say what I want to. You know, the issue here is not whether the minister has a license or not. We are told he has one. The issue is also not whether carrying a gun is a crime or whether he has violated the law. Obviously, if you have a license, it is not a crime to carry it on your person. We will even concede that there may be a threat perception, you know. The point here is that Mr. Girish Mahajan chose to carry his gun to a school event, and that too he was flaunting it by tucking it under his belt in the James Bond style, you know. The gun was clearly visible to everybody. The worrying factor is what would be its impact on young impressionable minds.
Yes.
As it is, the present day politicians are hardly a role model for today's youngsters, far from it, because we don't have a single leader who can inspire young minds, you know. This is because of their conduct and their utterances in public.
Yes.
And the BJP, by saying that people are making a mountain of a molehill, are displaying their mindset. It means they don't care about the wrong message they are sending to the children. You know, our time was when we had stalwarts during our freedom movement, politicians who had high moral stature, who by their impeccable values and conduct inspired generations. That to say, that kind of politicians are a species that is extinct today, you know.
That's a fair point you're making. What kind of a role model will he be? What impact on young, impressionable minds? For the moment, Ms. Usha, many thanks for joining me. I'd also like to bring in Mr. Bharat, who joins us from Kolkata. SK Bharat, sir, your take on the minister carrying a weapon at an event where little children were there?
You know why he has gone to school with a revolver? To encourage boys, when they will become in a senior position, they can keep their gun and for their self-defense. This should be encouraged, and lot of crores of rupees can be saved from this government for their which is spending after their security.
What kind of message does this send? Sanjay Jha of the Congress party also joins me on the broadcast. Sanjay Jha, your take. The opposition took the government to the cleaners. The chief minister is saying that the opposition is making a mountain of a molehill.
Frankly, Gaurav, one should understand that, you are a public face. I mean, he's a minister in the state government. And for him to be carrying, whether he has an official license or not, is really not the material issue. The fact that he's carrying a gun when he's addressing students, and I think young people who are anyway battling their own personal problems. If you look at the audience that he was addressing, it's for him to be carrying a lethal weapon. It sends such a pathetic signal as to the kind of impression that we are sending to the future generations of India. as to how they should perceive people with power. It's just the way you need to show your authority. And this is not a casual happenstance.
Yes.
The fact remains that when you are carrying a weapon, you're completely aware of the fact that you're carrying it. And the fact that it was obvious to the public or to the young, kids who were watching him was something that he was not oblivious of. And therefore, it is sending, I guess, a message of the political arrogance that our system suffers from. But this is, I would call it as one of the lowest abysmal manifestations of political immorality.
Arrogance of the leadership of the state. First the mistake and then the justification. Sanjay Jha, stay on with me. Abha Singh is also with me. I also want to bring in Meera from Bengaluru before I get in Mukesh from Delhi. Our phone lines are ringing constantly, virtually ringing off the hook. Meera, your take on the minister carrying the weapon. You can see little children there and he has his weapon, his revolver tucked in under his belt. Meera.
My question is, when he is meeting the little children who is mentally challenged.
Yes.
Hello.
Go on, Meera.
Yeah, my question is, when he is meeting the. Hello.
Go on.
Yeah. My question here is, when he is meeting the little children, sir, who is mentally challenging, what is the necessity for him to carry the gun, sir, actually?
Absolutely. What is the threat to his life when there are little children around? And if there's a threat to his life, why doesn't he carry security? Why doesn't the state home ministry provide him security? Mukesh joins us from Delhi. Mr. Mukesh, go on.
Sir, what I feel is that I think Sanjay Jha and Abha Singh would always, give some kind of comments. And even a smallest news can become a big issue of debate. I feel there is nothing wrong if, you see small MLAs or councillors going with their security guards and carrying, AK-47 and AK-56. And if that cannot threaten the children, how can a small gun threaten? I don't think you should have even taken notice of these things.
Okay,
There's
stay on with
nothing
me.
wrong.
What do you do, Mukesh? What do you do?
Sorry?
What do you do?
No, I have a business.
Okay, you're a businessman. And Abha Singh, if you're still with us, respond to this. Mukesh, who's a businessman in Delhi, says every day children see security personnel with AK-47s and AK-56 rifles. When that doesn't intimidate them, why get intimidated by a minister carrying a pistol or a revolver which is tucked under his belt?
Here, I think he is not trying to differentiate between the duty of a policeman. A policeman is supposed to protect, but here a politician is trying to come to a school in a goon style, giving wrong impression to tender minds that you need a gun. A gun-plotting politician is very different from a security man. This is what this gentleman needs to know. And what is important is that when he has his security, he himself has said that he has free security.
Yes.
When he has security, then what is the need to carry a gun to in a school where tender minds are being influenced in such a wrong manner?
I also want to bring in headlines today. Is Kamlesh Sutar, who joins us with the latest. Kamlesh, if there is a threat to the minister's life, two questions here. Is there a threat to the minister's life? And if there is a threat to his life, does the state government provide him adequate security?
Gaurav, there are two things we can look at, through which we can look at this particular situation. A, Girish Mahajan is a very senior politician and has been carrying this weapon for last 20 years. That is what he has been saying in his defense, and also ministers and senior top leaders of BJP have been saying. Girish Mahajan also says that in last 20 years, ever since he's been carrying this weapon, there is no single case of any violence against him. So carrying a weapon is not a crime. That is what he's saying. In fact, on the other hand, Ashish Shela, our senior BJP leader, who's also a prominent lawyer in Mumbai, he says that the law itself says that if you are given a valid weapon, if you have a valid license,
yes,
the law states that you should carry the weapon with you and not leave it anywhere, so that it is it can be used by anyone or lead to any unwanted incident. So you have to carry, you have to take utmost care of the weapon that you are carrying for your self-protection. That is what they are saying. Now the minister says that he was carrying the weapon with him as he carries it every day. Since that he was just tucked into the pocket, it was a scene of But having said that, even if the matter totally cannot be tried legally, or he cannot, there is no violation of the Arms Act, but the fact remains that there were impressionable children, impressionable minds who consisted of the large part of that audience. That is the question that is being raised, and even the NCP and others are making it a point. On the other hand, the BJP says the opposition is just politicizing the issue because Girish Maharjan is in charge of a very sensitive ministry, the irrigation ministry, which is probing the multi-crore irrigation scam in Maharashtra, and that is why we are seeing this issue getting more uglier than what it is.
Okay, that's a very interesting point that you raise here. Let me bring in Mohan from Chennai, one of our viewers, many callers who are calling in, and thank you very much. Continue to call in. Mr. Mohan, go on, tell us what you think of the minister carrying a pistol or a revolver, whatever weapon he's carrying, to a school event.
I guess once what Mr. Mukesh from Delhi has said, I think this issue is being blown out of proposition.
Okay.
If a guy has got a licensed weapon, what is wrong in carrying that weapon with him?
Shouldn't it be concealed? Why let young impressionable children see it?
Has he threatened anyone? Nothing. He just put it in his packet. He just stuck it in his thing. He's keeping it for his own safety. What is wrong in it? You guys don't have any other issue?
Okay, you don't think this is arrogance of a minister, as Sanjay Jha of the Congress party put it?
My boss, if you take this as arrogance, everything can be taken as arrogance.
Okay, Mr. Mohan, for the moment, many thanks for joining me. Sanjay Jha, do we still have you with us? Abha Singh, at this point of time, there are viewers who are saying no law is being violated. As per law, a person who has the licensed weapon is supposed to carry that weapon on his person. Also, Kamlesh Sutar quoting the BJP saying that there is a threat to the minister's life. He's probing the multi-crore irrigation scam in Maharashtra. He needs to carry a weapon.
Okay.
Kamlesh, what is the response? Kamlesh, what is the response of the opposition when told that this minister is investigating, is supervising the ministry that's looking at the irrigation scam, and there is a threat to his life?
Well, the opposition says that a case should be filed immediately against the minister for flaunting a weapon. Just a while before, a senior NCP leader also quoted a High Court judgment some years back, saying that showing a weapon in public also leads to a criminal case that can be filed, and going by that High Court ruling, a case should be filed against Girish Maharjan. So there are a lot of arguments and counter arguments that are being presented from the BJP and also from the NCP on this issue. But the main issue of that is being highlighted here, or that needs to be taken care of, that is perhaps getting lost in all the political debate.
Okay, I also have Mr. Raghunath who joins us from Bengaluru. Mr. Raghunath, your views on the minister carrying a weapon.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Gaurav. Raghunath from Bangalore.
Go on, Mr. Raghunath.
See, I totally contradict the version of Mr. Mohan and the other gentleman who called from Delhi.
Okay.
As the minister carrying a licensed weapon is allowed, why not a common citizen should be allowed?
Okay.
And secondly, as a minister, he himself has got a protection to himself.
Yes.
When he is attending to a school function, what is the necessity for him to carry the weapon, and what is the life that he has got is not understandable. My question to Mr. Girish Maharjan.
Yes.
My question to Mr. Girish Maharjan is, he should actually restrain from carrying this weapon to the public places. As a minister, he himself has got a security. So I think a good sense prevails among the minister and behaves himself as a common man.
Okay. I also have Sachin Sawant, the spokesperson of Maharashtra Congress, now joining me. Mr. Sawant, welcome on Headlines Today. Your views on Girish Maharjan, the Water Resources Minister, carrying a weapon to this event at Jalgaon.
It is very unfortunate, and it is not expected from a minister. And of course, he is having so much of security with him, and he doesn't believe in the security what is provided by the government and the status of the governance can be, seen from this. And apart from that, the kind of approach towards democracy these people are having
Yes.
is exhibited from this.
Okay, but where is the violation of law? The BJP says no law was violated and there is a threat to the minister's life after the irrigation scam is under investigation.
See, it's totally a bluff. Basically, this particular person, this minister, had told the media and publicly given a statement that people had tried to bribe him, and those people are not yet behind bars. Actually, he was supposed to send those cases to ACB, Anti-Corruption Bureau. He hasn't sent it, and this is completely a lie. What is happening, in Maharashtra?
Okay.
And I really believe that whatever he's trying to give explanation to will not be sufficient.
Okay, I also have YP Singh, former Maharashtra police officer and now a rights activist who joins me. YP Singh, your take. The minister says no law violated. I have no criminal case against me. This is for self-protection. I did not just have a holster, so it was tucked under my belt.
Strictly speaking, I don't think his contention that no law is violated is tenable, because a person generally, if he's facing threat to life, is entitled to a rifle license, which is quite big to carry. But in case he is given pistol, it's given on the ground that he has to carry it unobtrusively and with him, which is expected that he will either keep it in his pocket or under his shirt. But if he is openly displaying the pistol license, the revolver he is carrying, this is certainly under violation of an undertaking given to him that he requires a pistol and not a rifle. So I think the least the government of Maharashtra could do is to cancel his pistol license and instead issue him a rifle license. Because when he is displaying it amongst small children and those who don't really have a comprehension about things, he's setting a bad example. Let him have a rifle and let him face the consequence of his pistol license getting cancelled.
YP Singh, for the moment, many thanks for joining me. Several callers still calling us. We will continue to debate this. What the minister did, is it illegal? Is it improper? Should he be apologizing for it?